Good afternoon. We're in Poland. The first time video game arcade tours has taken a trip to Poland. And in Poland, wow, we're in one of the biggest locations, the rarest locations, the Arcade Museum in Krakow. So to get here, we took a tram for free. No one asked for our ticket. 16 stops, I think, to the Arcade Museum. Check it out. This is a little warehouse here. There's a little sign there. It says Arcade Museum 50 meters. So we're going to check it out, see what they have, and yeah, go from there and meet Michael, the owner. I've been talking to him over email. Okay, let's go. Check it out. Look at that. Oh. I think he couldn't beat Pac-Man or something. Okay, let's go. The graveyard. Oh, we always love the graveyard. Look at the graveyard. Wow. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we're about to go in. I spoke with the guy here, Michael. He's pretty cool, so I'm going to tell you some of the information he relayed on to me, so I can pass it on to you. If you're ever in Krakow, you can visit. Alright. So here we go. Here are the opening times. I guess that's Monday, right? Do we all start the calendar on Monday? I don't know. I'll assume that one's Monday. So in here, you can actually order snacks, beer, shirts and various things. We'll look at that maybe at the end or something like that. But here's the main arcade. Check it out. Look at all the designs on the wall. So what we're starting with then, what we got here? Twilight Zone. It's super dark in here, so I'll use the flash this time. So how it works, everything's on free play. You pretty much pay to get in and press the button. They're all illuminated and you can get on with it. Free play. So Johnny Mnemonic, Indiana Jones. So they have a fair amount of pinballs here, but they also have arcade games as well. And it's a museum, so I guess it's a non-profit. Tetris, giant Tetris at that. Tetris giant. So they got some tables here where you can chill out. He was saying you can rent this area for parties and various things. But what I thought was super cool were these pictures here of 80s arcade. Communist Poland. But let's look at the machines first, we'll do that afterwards. So we have a U-Beat. Or G-Beat now, isn't it? Groove Coaster. So in terms of games like this, it's pretty much the only place to play in this city. It's not like when you're in America and you have various choices like Round 1, Dave and Buster's and things like that. So yeah, I imagine people will come here, pay a bit of membership.
Do you remember this song?
Oh, Tiger. Yes. Darius Bust. You see this one in Round 1. I've seen it in a few places. They have it in Arcade Club as well. What's that? Turbo Outrun. That's not working right now. Looks cool, doesn't it? Time Crisis 2. Time Crisis 2. Panic Park. Panic Park looks like when I started first learning C++ and I made a game that looks just like Panic Park. Crazy Taxi. Dole. Has to be Super Monkey Ball, Jumbo Safari, Virtual Tennis, an Enduro Racer. Look at that. That's a solid machine, isn't it? Look at that. This was my era of arcades right there. Enduro Racer. Outrun. Nice little Outrun cab. I love machines like this. You go to your big chains like Hollywood Bowl and Dave and Buster's, they'll never have games like that. I like an arcade game with a little bit of rough. Little Sega game here. It looks like hockey but with balls. Vampire Knight. So let's take a look at the layout here. We have 3 rows. You can see I pump it up at the end. 3 rows, 3 full rows. You have a wall art going all the way around the outside. You can see Mario themes here, Star Wars. And the Star Wars machines are below the logos. You see how that works there, Sega. And we have a little pinball corner here as well with lots of pinballs. But yeah, I really like the wall art here. So let's start down here. So they're saying they had a bad week. They've had a bad week. They've had a lot of games go down, and we're in the middle of the winter as well, which has its own problems. So unfortunately, there are a few games that aren't working, but I'm going to show you everything. So I imagine if you decide to visit on another day, you can see what they have, and hopefully they're working when you visit, if you visit. Alien 3, over there. And there's some chairs randomly around, so maybe you can move a chair and pull it up to the game you want to play. So, Silent Scope EX, Top Skater. So, a lot of you may not know this, but I'm in the Tony Hawk's documentary. Look it up on YouTube. I made a video of Top Skater in Tempe in Arizona, and I was the only one with a video of this game, and they really wanted it for the documentary. So I said, yeah, you can use the video, it's okay. So that was my claim to fame. I'm in the Tony Hawk's documentary. Well, one of them, I think there's a lot of them. So House of the Dead. So they say it's a museum, so with that comes these little things here. So you get it in Polish, but then you get a little English translation as well. I'm sure people mostly here for the games, you know. Alright, so I'm using the flash on my phone right now. It's probably super annoying for everyone, but at least all you guys can see it really well, right? I'll take the heat for you. Jurassic, look at this. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, it's a nice hearty machine. I think they've replaced the seat and everything. It looks quite good condition. Second, oh wow. Alright, 18-wheeler. Oh, unfortunately not working. Or is it Route? No, it's Route 66. Oh, but there's an 18-wheeler right next door. So Route 66 down. If you've never done Route 66, I highly recommend. It took me 4 weeks. It was probably one of the best trips I've ever done. Radical bikers. And yeah, there's the 18-wheeler as well. 18-wheeler Pro Trucker. We'll go around the outside. Oh, what else do we have? Desert Tank. Do you remember that game? Was it Desert Bus or something like that? Where you're just going endlessly... Was it Desert Bus? I don't remember. I'm sure someone knows what I'm talking about. It was a game where you just endlessly drive. And you're on a bus. That's all I remember. Star Wars trilogy. So we've got Pump It Up behind me. I hope the music doesn't ruin this video. Manx TT. Check that out. Look at that. Do you remember these bikes when you used to go in the arcades and you can cheat by putting your feet on the floor and just controlling it with your hands? Cyber cycles. Wow. Cyber cycles. And here pump. Well, it says it's a Pump NX2 with a GX cab, and it has step F2 inside. Let me show you the songs now. So if you're curious about the Pump It Up, step F2. Let's have a look what's on here. So they have pretty much all the officials on here, and then Infinity, Missions, Pump Jump, and then Skill Up, Co-op, Remix, full songs. Yeah, and I think that's about it. But yeah, sadly the pads don't work well at all. I'm guessing they don't really have a pump community here, but someone does have a private LX in the area, so I'm sure there's some people that do play. But for whatever reason, yeah, the pads do not work well at all. But the Dance Maniacs actually works great. I had a few games on it earlier. I managed to clear the extra stage on doubles, so everything pretty much works on there, which is quite nice. But yeah, they were saying the Dance Maniacs, I think it belongs to somebody else. But I think he put his machining in here in exchange for free entry. So it's not really a bad deal, is it? Okay, what else do we have? Ridge Racer. Look at these cabinets. You don't see the cabinets too often like this, just because they're so big. They kind of just get lost in time and destroyed and whatnot. Off-road challenge, cruising world. Look at that. Look at that marquee. Wow. Cruising world. You see a lot of cruisings in America actually. Tokyo Wars. Wow. Lucky and Wild, Namco. Sit down, do a bit of shooting. Lucky and Wild. Oh, he must be lucky. Oh, Sega Rally Championship. I like a bit of Sega Rally. And if you like Sega Rally, here's another Sega Rally. Look at that. So I had a little play on this. They're not linked together, but otherwise you're in a car. Sega Rally Muy Grande. Oh, it's cool, isn't it? What else? Mario Kart 2. Mario Kart 2. Scud Race. Big Scud Race. Scud Race with extra speaker or something on the back. Wow. And Daytona USA hiding in the corner. And Spider Stomping. And Luigi's Mansion, unfortunately not working right now. And you know what else isn't working? Very sadly, apart from Luigi's Mansion, Euromix 2. So this looks like a Euromix cabinet. You can tell by the grey side here. And you can also tell it's a Japanese cabinet because they have a white little shutter there. But it's not Euromix 2 inside, it's actually ITG Mania. And I believe this is where the local community plays. But sadly, the monitor died. The monitor died, I think, 2 days ago. So it's probably like the worst timing I could ever have to come here. But they have some secret USB ports down here. But yeah, this is the ITG Mania. Sadly, not working. Maybe we can come back one day and play it. I don't know. But yeah, super sad. They have some custom songs here. I think they have Stamina RPG, some various FA packs. I think I saw as well, but yeah, never mind. Speaking of not working again, Percussion Master. I think the weld snapped on the cymbal right there, look. So yeah, again, sadly not working. Ooh. Little bolt there. All right, but what is working? What is working? Let's have a look along here. Alright, so Alien vs Predator. Here we can play maybe some fighting games and various other things. Oh, that looks like Hulk Hogan, look at that. Hollywood Hulk. Street Fighter. Street Fighter, 1942. Street Fighter again. Oh, Bomb Jack. Bomb Jack was a good game, wasn't it? Spin Master. Don't think I've ever played that one. Is that Puzzle Bubble? Could be Puzzle Bubble. Let's press it. I get that. Neo Geo. Oh, football. It looks like football. I'm feeling football. Yeah. Some sort of football game. Oh. Snow Bros. Nick and Tom. You have Nick and Tom, and then you have Lucky and Wild. Okay, Golden Axe 2. Oh no, there's multi games. You have Shinobi, Sonic, Streets of Rage, and Golden Axe. And you can change the game right there. Or you can change it in Polish. Zimi Anna Grey. You learn something every day. And why is there an orange there? Okay, another one down here. What's that? Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, that screen's having a bad time right there. Look at him, Lizard Warrior. Okay, what else we got? Asterix and Obelix. Oh, that is a great game. I used to read all the comic books growing up of Asterix and Obelix. And after Asterix and Obelix, Air Basket. Oh wow! It's so juicy. Oh, it's lit up. That's cool. Okay, let's get one. Go. Oh, damn it. Oh, there's the technique, look. That's the Polish technique. Something like that. I can't do that. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's go. Alright, so we're back where the Pump It Up was. Let's go down here, see what's here. We have Big Buck. Big Buck World. Or Big Buck versus the world. Check this out, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. You save the kids, just like Michael Jackson would. And they even have the artwork, look at that. That was a great game, wasn't it? I think we all played Michael Jackson when it came out on the Mega Drive or the Genesis or whatnot. Got a bit of Bomberman here. Bit of Bomberman. Oh, Evolutionary. It's the Aerosmith game. Look at that. Music is Weapon. Featuring Steven Tyler. Look at him. Except you're shooting the crap out of it. I haven't seen that for a long time. Someone lost to that buff. Die Hard Arcade. Save the day. Oh wow. Okay, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Oh, the Mercury Man, you remember him? Gauntlet Legends. Mercury Man gave me nightmares. Captain America. Look at that. Simpsons. We used to play Simpsons while waiting to see a movie in the cinema. We'd start a Simpsons game, then ended up missing the movie because we got really far. Double Dragon. Oh. Wow. Turtles. Turtles was a good game too. One of my favorite, Ghosts and Goblins. I never finished it on the arcade, at least not with one credit anyway. Finally finished it on the NES. Arkanoid. I saw someone speedrun this the other day on YouTube. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even think it was possible. Moon Patrol. We used to play this on the Atari 2600 when I was really young. Moon Patrol. NBA Jam. NBA Jam. What else? Oh. I'm not sure of the name. It used to say, maybe. Off-road. This looks like Super Sprint, but with 3 players. Look at him, he looks happy, doesn't he? Alright, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4. What else? Tekken Tag? Oh, Marvel versus Street Fighter. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this row right here. WrestleMania. Who we got? Is that Doink the Clown? Oh, you remember Doink the Clown? Lex Luger, Shawn Michaels. Oh, Yokozuna. Oh, WrestleMania. That was a great game, wasn't it? So you got the full Mortal Kombat series here. Killer Instinct. Tekken Tag. Wow. Oh, yeah. That was my game growing up, that one. Soul Edge. Soul Edge. Is that like Soul Calibur? I don't know. Not my thing. Wow, got some more stuff here. Billy. Look at Billy. Oh. Golden Axe. Yeah, we gotta do a playthrough of Golden Axe. I think I have a speedrun on my YouTube channel. Is that Wonder Boy? Oh. What's this one? Here I am putting credits in every machine because I'm not sure what game it is. Alright. So Tetris and what looks like Metal Slug. Wow. Top-down shooters. This game looks super fun. It's called Cool Gunman, I think. It's a Namco game. But you actually shoot this little can all the way to the other side. It's a 2-player game. It looks hilarious. I'll show you that now. So yeah, pretty funny, right? So we're almost done. So we'll do the pinballs at the end. Let's go down this road now. So this is the first road we came up. We got Badlands Chucks, Dig Dug. Dig Dug we played on the Atari as well. You can see a little thing there. Yeah, Dig Dug, great game. He still has his umbilical cord attached. Super Contra. Commando. Gyrus. I think that's right. Shinobi. Shinobi on the Game Gear was the best Shinobi. Shinobi 1 and 2. Definitely the best Shinobi out of all of them. If you've never played the Game Gear version, I highly recommend. It's like Shinobi meets Lost Vikings or something like that. Pac-Man. Oh, Pac-Man cabinet. Defender. Tron. I used to play this one in Pinball Hall of Fame in Las Vegas. Play Choice 10. Oh, look at that. You got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Metroid, Contra. R-Type. R-Type was a hard-ass game. I don't know about you guys, but jeez, I can barely lift off the start of that game. Donkey Kong Free. Donkey Kong Free, wow. Donkey Kong. I wonder if Billy Mitchell has ever been here. I hear he likes his Donkey Kong. Super Mario Bros. Look at that. Little toad down there. Mario Bros. Mario Brothers. Wow. All right. Yeah, we're nearing the end here. Space Invaders. That game looks super interesting, doesn't it? Look at this. Ice Cold Beer. Alright, looks like there's a party in full swing. Let's see if we can get these pictures without being super awkward. I was speaking to the guy and he was saying these were in Krakow, I think, right here. Probably in the 80s. Look at that. Look at him, so proud with his arcade look. Wow. So they were saying arcades here used to have around 6 to 10 games, I think, something like that, obviously in the 80s. Look at that 80s where, no, that could be 90s actually. There's Outrun, the Russell Athletic. Wow. Oh, is that Freddie Mercury? It's Freddie Mercury. 1993, okay. Good guess. Yeah, it's definitely 90s clothing there. Oh yeah, that was the era, wasn't it? Do you remember that? There's a look, photo of Michael Jackson on the wall. Again, definitely being awkward now. But yes, it's cool, isn't it? Sadly, these only have Polish transcriptions, so I can't really tell you what they say. So, what they were saying on the wall was in the 80s, 90s, they had like pop-up arcades around the country. And again, you'd have 6 to 12 games, and they were saying bigger arcades had around 30 or something like that. And you know, it's nothing like today where you go in arcades and there's hundreds of games. Like Arcade Club having over 400, and some of the biggest ones in the world having, you know, closer to around 1,000 or something like that. But yeah, very interesting, very different, and you can see how similar but how kind of different at the same time arcades are in different countries around the world. But yeah, here we are where the graveyard is. Remember when we came in? So I spoke to Michael and he said he went to a different city and brought some of these pinballs here. So these are going to be in the arcade very soon. We can have a little sneak peek. Look at what they are. We've got Black Knight. Yeah. So I don't want to go through there, but yeah, so we might be seeing some of these things very soon. Who knows when? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's take a look in here and look at the food and whatnot, and then we'll wrap up the video. So you can leave your jacket here, your bags here, you know, whatever you want as well. You can buy some snackers. They have, what they got here? What we got? Well, we know what a Bounty and a Twix is. We got anything? Oh, look at this. Special Polish snacks. You know, sample something new. Poluski. They sell that in Tesco. So you can buy a t-shirt with the arcade on. That's the logo, look. Right there. Zloty, I think you divide it by 4 and then you get $1, a US dollar. So that's roughly give or take. So you can get 1 hour here for, is that $12.50? So divide each one by 4, and I think open is like for the day or something. Then if you live locally, you can get like what looks like an annual membership or something like that. And they have beer as well. Look at these. You can get a beer in here. You can't take the beer around the arcade. You kind of have to sit down with it and have it separate. But otherwise, yeah, you can have beer. Various other snacks, various other things. And here's some drinks as well. And if you want a hot drink, hot drinks. Right there. All right, and the last section, the pinballs. The pinballs here anyway, not the pinballs at the front. What we got? Zenon. Zenon. Oh. Right. Centaur. So there's another pinball location in Krakow. I think they have a couple of video games as well. Speaking of pinballs, anyway. So if you're a pinhead, you like your pinball, then they've got an interesting selection here. In fact, it's pretty cool. I love how they have the warning on the South block on the pinball game. I wonder if the game came with that, I'm not sure. Oh wow. Okay, so over here we have Demolition Man, Judge Dredd. I love the wall art there, it's crazy, isn't it? And on the back wall here they have Pac-Man too. Pretty cool. Alright, Fishtails. Star Trek, Next Generation, the best Star Trek I think. I think that one followed by Voyager. But no one can beat Jean-Luc Picard. And Riker has a beard, so it has to be season 2 or higher when they took that photo. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Ooh. Back to the Future there. Sadly not working. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Another Terminator 2. And Baywatch. David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson. Question, does Pamela Anderson still live in a mobile home? I don't know. I heard that on the news somewhere. Random factlet of knowledge there. Alright, so they have the arcade. They have a toilet. And the only thing you really need in an arcade, toilets. Lots of toilets. And each toilet has a Pac-Man on the door. Look at that. That's a Miss Pac-Man because it's a woman's toilet. Not bad, is it? Have you ever seen this before? Okay, so that was the Krakow Arcade Museum. What did you think? It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. So if you're ever visiting, check it out. And Schindler's Enamel Factory, another thing in the city as well. Anyway, I'll love you and leave you. Until next time. Adios. Where's the train?